They're not chickens. They're more like a
I don't know. I bet they would
Ostrich or
taste like
whatever.
chicken.
Yeah,
There's an
ostrich.
ostrich thing. Yeah. That's a
Also,
chocobo.
you can just play whole Final Fantasy without any music or audio. Have other things in the background.
Why would you
No,
do
you
that?
need- no.
You need the
No.
music. You cannot
Yeah,
not have the
If,
music.
if I need the music, I'm
are
gonna
you,
use the
Isaac?
Spotify or it.
I hate
No.
There are so many good soundtracks.
I know.
That fucking
I use
foresting
Spotify
shadow.
to listen to them.
It is
No.
shocking how good the music is.
No. I use
turn off the
Spotify
music,
to listen to music because
you're
I
a
want
war
to
criminal.
listen to music and not have the music cut on because I have to mount on my chocobo.
You can turn off the chocobo mount music.
Chocobo mount is part of the good music. It has so much of good music, but I want to listen to it. But I don't want to get cut because I'm doing something in the between.
Okay, I understand. You don't want to get cut. You're mounting, dismounting.
Yes.
Turn it
And
off.
I don't want to cut because I'm
No.
teleporting on the area to another.
No, I
Because
need
I'm
I need the
fighting.
ambiance for
but
the
that's the whole-
areas.
Different music.
I
for
want to
different
go to a
areas.
place with
No.
giant trees and be assaulted
What
by
did
the
I do?
music. Okay.
Yeah, but all of the music is very fucking great. I just
Yes.
want to enjoy the music. I don't want the music change because I'm doing something stupid like gathering 300 fucking cornflowers.
I'm not into this smorgasbord approach to the music.
Well, too bad. I have played whole Final Fantasy without any audio.
Oh boy.
Cannot believe it. It's the
That's,
best
How do
thing.
we
I can-
recover from this
That is
schism?
a goddamn war crime. Is what
It
that
is.
No, it's not. It's my style of playing it.
Bring it before the Hague.
Regardless of war crimes, which you are likely to commit anyway.
Yeah, that gas.
Shall we look to continuing? Everyone wants to get
should.
I suppose so. I think I've just started the stream, so we can do that.
Feel free to add yourselves hero points. Yes, that's fine.
Hero point.
Just to know, I'm on as big as an Isaac. I cannot use Battle Medicine on you again, except for one of you. For once.
Okay.
So you know.
Never again.
Well, we're teleported out. Wasn't that the last thing we did?
No,
no.
no. We've got
No,
we've got
we're
another
still in the
door to
middle of
go.
it.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it. We've got the boss to go to, and get the rest of the information.
Second boss.
Yeah. Which I believe was in
Okay,
this southwestern door.
Because
Who's
Ceres want but you haven't made the place explode in any way yet, and also Ceres wants her law.
Yeah. Ceres needs the knowledge, and then she's happy to blow this thing sky high, and then teleport us out of here.
Sure. I'm sure the alarm is not that concerning.
Well, we walked past the we walked past the army already, going up the stairs, and they didn't seem particularly agitated, if I recall.
I mean,
we were going.
You haven't run across a soldier. You've stayed so far just inside the mage's wing so far.
I was gonna say we went up a stair. The armor wasn't on the staircase.
Yeah, like you've been fine for the moment. It's only going to be a matter of time before people realize what's happened.
Yeah, that's fine. That's enough
You're on a
time.
definite timer.
That's all right. We'll. This is the last stop, I believe.
Stop.
I think this was the last stop. We have this. We got this. I
She
believe.
says with utmost conviction.
All I need is to keep one 6th level spell slot open. Oh, and yeah, we were sacrificing Glory because I can't take him with.
Yeah, if it comes to it, then Glory will have to be sacrificed.
What a sad day.
Can get him back. Just need a little bit of downtime.
You need a week to resummon him.
Yep.
All right. I guess we need to go intimidate some guy into letting us steal his stuff and.
I feel like that's two things.
The floor is yours when you are all ready.
Where was the boss man again?
You were told over here led to both the chapel and his office.
And which was the room? That was the room that had like. Was it about teleportation? Or
The temple has teleportation for the postman's area.
is that the place? Is this the place?
Yes, it is the place.
Okay. I need a big, strong man. Open this door.
No one
I mean,
volunteering to open the door themselves.
I'm giving the king the opportunity to take the lead here.
I'm gonna seal is not falling for this damsel in distress bullshit, but very well.
Well, it's more of a big, strong man that can take a punch.
Mm-hmm.
I am but a diplomat who cannot take a punch.
It's true on that part, certainly. All right, well, open the door.
You go to reach out to the handle to open the door.
I am, yes.
Suddenly, a set of eyes appear in the door.
Right.
What is the password?
Look
The
at the
king
orc.
whirls around, grabs the orc by the throat, and then holds him up to the door.
As he looks very scared as you're holding him by the throat.
Yes.
But he does say a word in orc that you'd obviously. And Anna doesn't speak orc.
No.
I think Ceres currently does because of translate.
But the eyes seem to fade into the door and it opens up.
He puts down the orc again behind.
Once again, brawn overcomes elaborate security.
The flesh is weak, Isaac. As I'm gonna step through.
The flesh.
As you step inside, you step into a rather ruined-looking chapel room. Well, not ruined, but all the pews have been stacked on one side. And where once there was a blank wall, appears to be a stone archway with a glowing portal beset into what is now the northern wall. A small altar stand with a reliquary box, little small glass windows looking into it, and a strange red vial inside. Meanwhile, a beheaded statue of some creature sits upon the main plinth. To the door in the south. Well, yeah, there is a door to the south, simply with a small plaque on it. You can't read the plaque, but it looks important. Presumably the office.
I guess that's where we're going. What is that icon?
I like
That's the icon for the portal. Do not worry about it.
Oh, okay.
fancy. Who's this chapel like dedicated to?
That is an interesting question. Given its state of disrepair, it's not the clearest, but you are free to roll a religion check if you would like to.
Well, I can improvise.
I can try through religion.
Don't really know.
Apparently, Ceres
Ceres
listened
on
to
the
this
other-
very specific religious lesson.
Very rare for Ceres to say.
Absolutely.
Give me 1 second. I will get you that information. This, looking at the statue that is there, it appears to be now that of a beheaded of a beheaded orcish woman bearing, well, great and prominent female features.
Oops.
Yes. And from what you can tell, this was once an orcish representation of an old goddess of fertility called Fandara, also sometimes known as the Blood Mother of the Earth. To your understanding, an elven version of that goddess is still worshipped by your bloodkin. Though, as it seems that worship of her has clearly stopped here, whatever there might have been.
I feel like pissing off a goddess of fertility is a terrible idea for, population maintenance.
In fairness, Vandara would probably not approve of what the orcs get up to, as one of her anathemas is attempting immortality.
Oh. Yeah, you kind of don't need to be fertile if you're immortal.
And like one of her edicts is like abiding the cycle of life. Orcs haven't really been doing that. Makes sense that they're not exactly in great terms. Makes sense. But it's an interesting sight, as you didn't realise the orcs of old worshipped Vandara, though it makes sense, as many cultures did actually at one point. So she's a very old deity, long predating the Empire.
Well,
I have to admit that my image, I imagined orcs to be like, and what I've now learned that, well, at least they used to be, are surprisingly different.
I think I'm with you.
As Ceres walks that way towards the altar and reliquary, as well as the portal.
I think Ceres is gonna just give like a look-see around and look at the portal. She has her magic sense, which obviously the portal is,
The portal indeed glows, as does the red vial inside the reliquary box.
If I use seek as an action, I can gain the benefit or the effect of essentially detect magic at 3rd level. So I can
You just cast detect magic?
No, I have a feat, magic sense.
She needs not a spell for it.
I don't need a spell. I can just look at things and see their auras.
Well, doing that then tells you of something interesting. As you'd expect, an initial thing, that portal is probably going to be the strongest presence in the room of magic. Makes sense. But the portal has a dim glow in comparison to what you actually see. As for a brief moment, it's like staring into the sun when you look at the reliquary box, for only the briefest of moments.
Interesting.
Though your eyes very quickly adjust, but by comparison, whatever's in that reliquary box is far more powerful than you are.
We need the box. Icus. Box retrieval.
Yeah, pop it.
No idea if it's trapped though.
Well, I guess I can take a look. Search or perception, I believe. If there's any hidden tricks on picking up this reliquary.
The reliquary box appears to be a rather heavy box covered in gold plating. There is a rather sturdy and complicated looking lock on it, and various runes and sigils that cover it seemingly depict seemingly depicting some kind of religious iconography. A moon heading over the top of a mountain. Some kind of waters of life. Similar kind of iconography all over it. You don't see any traps though.
And the
Does
reliquary
the
wasn't.
box? Does the reliquary seem of similar design as the rest of the chapel here, or does it seem out of place?
Ceres, with her previous religion check, can identify it definitely seems to bear markings that would match up with Vendala, but the reliquary doesn't look like it belongs here. Like, it looks like it's been brought here, but, like, this is extremely ornate and, like, very ceremonial looking, and nothing else really here does.
Well, I'll pop out the portable scarf hole and I'll pop it in it.
Pickus,
Yes,
you please attempt me a DC 35 will save.
absolutely. Expected this. Is this technically a trap? Does Trap Finder bonus work for this, or?
It's not technically a trap, no.
Okay. 35.
Okay. In which case you're going to take half of this damage.
Right.
Can't help but wonder why there's a super ornate box when the orcs apparently beheaded the statue, but left the box here.
I have a feeling it's to do with the incredibly powerful magic.
You take half of that.
Cool.
As Vickers explodes, and Ceres and Isaac both nod. Yes.
As Vickers grabs hold of the
Probably
box,
the reason.
Probably.
as Vickers grabs hold of the box, and your mind is suddenly sent this foray of images. As your mind very quickly races through some kind of ancient fight, some kind of ancient war, blood flowing through the fields. And then the warming embrace of something greater than you, something truly divine. Unfortunately, one who is not happy, who ends up crushing mortals beneath her hand. Your mind snaps back to it, and you realize you've resisted some kind of powerful curse from the item. But ow, that hurt.
I assume I've let go of it, or?
You just dropped it back down on the thing.
Alright.
What, in the hole? Or?
No, just
I
dropped
mean,
it back on the altar.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I don't have time.
You
Sure.
couldn't even get a good grip on it before that hit you.
Cool. Well, I guess we're going to cut up this marble and bring it back with us. No, yeah. I have no means to otherwise deal with this, so this is a spellcaster problem because I just got sent back to hell and back.
If it is a
my being.
curse, I can maybe do something about it.
Do you have a way to fight curses?
I do. I have Cleanse Affliction, which can attempt to counteract an affliction if it is a curse. So it is specific to like a malady, a curse caused malady, I suppose. So it's not exactly appropriate for the situation. It's the closest thing I have.
Well, it would work on me if I had been cursed. I don't know if it works on the object.
Closest thing I have is a dispel magic, but I don't.
I don't have anything for curses. No.
Dark, given that I attempted to pick it up, like how heavy is it, roughly?
It's fairly hefty, given there's a lot of gold, which is quite a heavy metal there.
Yeah.
It's probably about. I'm gonna say it's about 4 bulk.
Okay.
It's just basically like it almost feels like picking up a cube of gold. It's not a solid cube of gold, but it's kind of like feeling like it.
Yeah. Would attempting to like basically open it have the same effect? Like.
I mean, touching it is what caused that effect.
Touching. Yeah.
It's up to you. You could try to counteract the curse if you believe you're powerful enough. Well, your spell slot is powerful enough, whatever it might be.
Well, that's what I'm looking at. Is like I don't know how it works.
Basically, the way it works is you would cast a spell like Dispel Magic or something to counteract. Assuming it's something that can be counteracted in the first place.
Yeah.
And when you do so, you then roll your spellcasting check versus the item in question.
Right.
The item will have its own set DC, depending either on its level, its own DCs, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Based on your success level, on a let me pull up the counteract full page for you, so I'm saying it correctly. So if you are successful, you counteract the effect if the target's level is no more than 1 higher than your spells. Critical success, no more than 3 levels higher than your own spells. On a failure, you still counteract, but only if it's lower level than your spell. Critical failure, you just outright fail to counteract.
All right. Ceres will drop a 5th spell magic on it.
Okay. In which case, you may attempt to counteract.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Rank 8 or less. If it's rank 9, then fuck, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Then we don't want it in the first place.
1 moment, please.
First time Ceres tries to dispel magic, she's like, wait a minute, no, wrong timeline, this one.
As you force your magic against it, you feel the divine presence there. Something which you have very much scoffed against. Up until now.
Mm-hmm.
And it is quite the push and pull. And you do almost feel like yourself about to get overpowered, with that originally being a critical failure.
Mm.
However, as you kind of push hard, you always imagine that magic scene, both hands on the spell, right?
Yeah.
This is a magic splayed dramatic billowing of cloak situation.
Yes.
Air in
As
the wind.
the magic hammers hard into the reliquary, and you manage to overpower it, your light weaving over it, as you believe you were successful, as merely your light seems to overwhelm it, and the aura from your own aura sight seems to fade. And even from Vix's point of view, there's a faint click.
Click.
Let's...
Wait a minute.
I don't want to open it. Just put the thing in. I don't want to deal with what's in there. Like.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm hearing an ominous tone in my ear.
I trust Ceres, so I'm gonna attempt to place it in now.
The question: is the curse suppressed or broken? Because if suppressed, it might pop back up inside the hole.
Someone can attempt a religion check to identify what's happened.
Sure.
Would you say religion?
Yes, since that is the magic of the box. You can attempt a different school if you do not want to attempt religion, but you will take a -5.
Oh, I'll definitely do that. Because I have...
I'm not even going to pretend I know what's going on here.
Blind? Is it blind?
Divine
is it
mystical.
private? I don't remember which.
Blind means you, because that means you won't see it, but I will.
Alright.
Call knowledge checks are usually blind.
Because my religion is plus 15 and my arcana is plus 24, so even with the -5, it's 4 extra. So, worth it.
You will kind of look at it. And to be honest, none of you are really sure. It might just be suppressed. It might be gone. It's hard to tell. There's still lingering magic on the box, but it's hard to tell. Given how strong magic was in the first place, that's kind of part of the course.
You're saying if you
Sadly, none of you are experts on divine magic, and you're not 100%. You're not able to make a 100% guess.
You're saying if you if that curse pops back into effect again, you have to try to disable it again.
I mean,
And
I
whoever
feel
picks
like
it out of the thing is going to get whapped.
again, I feel like if it's back in Sorkai, we have the means to remove it without touching it per se.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, yeah, if
I
you want to, our options now are now that we spent some resources on it, as I'll do the Amethyst argument, is we can open it now and who God knows what happens, or we can put it in the box and deal with it later.
let's open the thing.
You open it up.
Wait, I'm gonna step out. I
Eris
won't
opens
hear
the thing.
Inside, Ceres sees 3 things. 1 red vial made of some kind of crystalline glass with a gold casing around it. The thick red liquid, similar to blood in some regards. As well as 2 coins of an ornate design, with one side having a sickle and the other side a moon.
But the vial, the contents of the vial is magic. Using Ceres is like.
Both the coins and the vial are magical.
I mean,
And
does that iconography mean anything to Isaac in particular? Like sickle and moon, that seems very much up his alley.
I feel like that's got to be related to this.
Well, maybe.
I will allow. Actually, 1 second.
Mm.
Isaac, I'm going to give you this for free based on your trainings.
Oh,
Based on your Moon Mother's blessing, you come to look at those coins and realize, very much like in the mythologies and the stories that are told, you remember the Druidic Circle teaching you about some of this. But it's also folklore that goes around even among kind of the peasant kind occasionally. The various rites of the dead, the various means of passage of the soul. You didn't really pay attention to a lot of it. Let's be honest, you were not the best theologian, even among your Druidic theologian styles.
Yeah, no.
But you recall this much. You recall stories of specific coins coming from gods of death and life, which can be used to pay the toll for a soul in the event it dies. Essentially, these are coins for the Reaper. In theory, able to help facilitate one's resurrection, should that be required.
Ceres will try to pick him up. One at a time.
You can you pick up the 2 coins. They feel exceptionally heavy for being so small.
Okay.
Yeah, Isaac ponders his knowledge out loud here as Ceres messes with him. Which is also a bit ironic, considering that these orcs are shooting for immortality, so that would make these entirely redundant for them if they were successful.
Very true.
Kind of funny if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the potion?
The small blood red vial is a different question entirely. You may roll to identify it if you want to spend time looking at it, or you may just take it. It's up to you.
Just take it. Ceres will pocket it. We shouldn't linger for too.
We have spent quite a bit of time here.
Yeah.
It would take some time. You would have to spend a full 10 minutes to try to identify that vial if you wanted to.
Nah, I can wait.
Then you may pocket the vial.
Quick look at the portal just to see if anything like sort of jumps out at a cursory glance.
The portal feels very weak at the moment, very dormant.
Any indication of destiny?
Destination doesn't seem to be too far away from what you can tell, but it's difficult to tell more without detailed study.
Downtime action. 10 minutes.
No, but you'd at least be spending at least like a 10-minute identification on it.
Alright, let's look at the other. Let's go. Look again. Big, strong, burly men and doors.
Who are you?
Who are you? I was here first. You have to answer me.
Attempt me a diplomacy check.
All right. 29.
Such power.
I'm Ikes. I am the receptionist to the chief hydrologist.
Oh yeah, we were just going to see him, so we're just gonna go.
I mean, he's very busy at the moment. Do you have an appointment?
Yes. Raises the halberd. Glares
Yes.
intimidatingly at him.
Oh, you do have an appointment. Excellent. What name is that under?
Gonna re-roll that.
I was gonna say just cut him in half.
44. That's under the name it's in.
As you point the halberd at Ikes, though, the method freezes.
We're not big on names, you see.
Open the door.
John Smith it is. Hey, boss, you've got visitors. He then just vanishes in a puff of smoke.
Get him!
Storm the.
Charge!
I mean,
Just
you want
go.
to combat immediately?
Let's just walk in with some confidence and then look around, right?
Yeah.
I could do my athletic rush. That'd be very confident.
As the orc
Barrel through.
looks up from the desk with such a perplexed look.
So before the big halberd here comes into play, I'm not very good at this, but I think we have some questions, and we do have an appointment. You see.
Thumbs the pointy end of the halberd.
Yes, that one.
There's all like walk over. She knows Amanas, if he took like a step forward, is within reach, so she'll like look behind him. Look at I think these are bookshelves behind him.
There are various bookshelves behind him, indeed, as well as a bunch of alcoves containing various trinkets.
Ooh. There's all not even look at him and say, we're here for information that you possess. We already have a significant portion. See, there's some more here. So we're gonna take this. You're going to let us, and the halberd doesn't need to get dirtier, and we can continue your research in better environments.
A polite hello to you too.
Most
I don't think
polite.
polite was the direction we're going here, to be honest.
I mean, I can direct you to our Lord and King if you so prefer. He's the
I already
one
know.
with the point.
I already know who the pointy one over there is.
Ferris will just start picking up.
He looks at all of you, glares at Ceres for a moment. Is this what my life has come to?
Amanas looks over to Ceres, points at the orc, and says, "Do you want this one alive or no?"
I think Ceres looks to the chief orc and says, "Do I want you alive?"
Don't play games, girl.
If I may quickly interject myself into this literal life or death discussion, I feel like in some strange, convoluted way, we're actually sort of on the same side here. considering that you all and your leader, I suppose, are kind of fighting something that I'm very much not okay with either, and quite frankly, I'm very light on information what it actually is. As I've just been shown something terrible, and now I'm here trying to understand it. Quite frankly, so far out of all the orcs we've met, you, my fine fellow, are most likely to have any information about it whatsoever, which I would think would be in your best interest to share. Yes. I don't know how to name it really, but I think you know what I'm referring to. I believe someone once referred it to as the origin or something along those lines. Sky cracking, metallic vines, very alchemical looking, that sort of thing.
Wondering how long before anyone else actually knew about it. One thing our people have not been good at is spreading information.
Yeah, it feels like the sort of thing that more people should be worried about, honestly. But I suppose a horde of semi-immortal, egg-worshipping orcs intent on attacking everyone attracts slightly more attention than a reasonably localized phenomenon has so far.
It won't stay localized.
I feared as much.
He looks over at Cyrus, who's just taken up a seat in his armchair.
She's looking at him. Ultimately, I myself will be investigating. I already have quite a bit of your research to hand. I believe we have the same goals, just like my friend has said. I think you might have a better time paving all of your if work together.
Saving my people.
We don't exactly plan on a genocide.
Amnas looks over, quirks an eyebrow. No.
a
I mean,
a reconquest of taken lands, perhaps, but full genocide.
I mean, I'm not a man of politics here, but the issue we currently face is that, politically speaking, there's little to be gained from preventing a catastrophe from occurring before it is known compared to fighting the Orc Horde. The latter of which, I think, would look rather grand on the world stage, whereas being secret heroes very much is not. But at least I'm sort of trying to push in the direction that maybe this whole skycracking thing should be stopped before too many people get affected by it. So let's focus on that for a moment.
I, for one, both ideas. But I don't know if our allies even want this land. Kind of offense intended. You guys have kind of ruined the place.
Agreed.
We kind of want to fix what's been going on and not prevent a catastrophe the continent is prepared for. But we seem to be hitting hurdles when it comes to people.
Well, I'm not a hurdle in your way. You want to take over this place or burn it to the ground? Be my guest.
And come and join us.
Someone who has spent most of your life doing research in this place, you don't seem really fond about it.
Not by choice.
Oh.
Very well. In that case, I am sure you can. Well, I mean, Amina shrugs and says, "I don't care either way. To be fair, we always need people to do some strange arcane research in our towers. If you don't want to do that, then I suppose you can go."
No, I have something else instead. I will agree to share what I know with all of you. And then you'll give me the sweet release of death already.
All right, deal.
Yeah, there's idea, yeah. Brilliant. This is the kind of deal we need with everybody.
For some of us, being granted immortality against our will is not exactly what we wanted.
Understandable.
Oh.
As you do notice, unlike many of the orcs you've gone through up till now, he does have black. You can see some black tattoo marks underneath his lab coat.
Immortal in life, but disease and physical ailment, injury can still kill you.
They won't kill me, but they will make my life miserable.
How are we gonna kill you then?
He again raises the.
Well, no, physical injury
I'm
won't.
sure, unlike my own people, you do not lack for holy power.
Oh. No. He has lots. Somehow.
Though it may take a lot, I'm sure you can find a way to muster it.
Ceres looks to Amanaz as like a deal.
Having one's soul unwillingly anchored to a dying body is not particularly pleasant.
Make it as swift as we can.
But fine. I will show you what I can. Not exactly they come after me after you burn this place down and kill me anyway. So help yourself to the bookshelf, I guess.
Do you have any ideas on how we can burn? I'm sure you've fantasized about it.
On several occasions.
Want to give us some tips?
There's the easy way, and then there's the overkill way.
Ooh. Let's say I blew up an entire dock. By mistake. I like overkill.
In the basement levels, we have the forge where we've been building war machina for the other orcs.
Yeah.
Should the arcane forge there overload, to be honest, most of the foundations beneath this entire castle will come down with it.
Huh.
It's pulling directly out of the magma beneath the surface. It destabilizing would just sink the place. Alternatively, you could just detonate the labs downstairs, but the rest of the castle will probably stay intact.
Well, first off, I guess we need a seal in here to do the quick sort, right?
I already used those spells.
I see you don't have it anymore.
No, it's only level 1 spell and I don't have any more
Oh
spells.
yeah, of course. Forgot the limitations. Prepared casting. Yes.
Like, if you want me to pick up books, I can do that for you.
Pick up some
know.
books. Pick some.
Sure.
We have bags of holding and whatnot. Just take
Yeah.
I have backup
everything
holding.
into it.
With a
everything
hole.
into it.
I mean, I have backup holding. I can just put stuff in there.
Start shoveling stuff off the shelves. So we go
So-
down to the forge and blow the place up.
When it came to killing these cursed orcs, was it holy damage specifically, or like what was it?
It was specifically, in this case, you would need holy damage to kill them.
I can lay on hands on him, and if he is like a fiend or an undead, he will take holy damage from that.
I believe a hand will do vitality, not holy.
Does holy exist anymore? I
It
get
does.
confused.
It's a type of spirit damage.
Spirit. I guess I'll see.
Specifically, you need a spell that deals spirit damage while having the holy descriptor.
While you yourself are holy.
I
Typically something that only clerics or champions with certain spells can do.
I do have my holy light. I have one of those spells, which is in fact spirit damage that is holy.
Okay.
Turns out holy light is both holy and light.
Yes.
Doesn't say. It just says if I lay on hands on an undead target, it will need to move, take a save or take damage. Let's see what type of damage.
Yeah, untyped damage on its own will not be enough for this.
Vital energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be vitality. I'm looking at the description here for it.
Oh yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. Vital.
Which is normally great against undead, it just doesn't break their immortality.
No, well, I can kill him, and then Isaac can burn the corpse. Oh yeah, I have Fate's arrow actually from.
That's true. You have a licensed base arrow, which would count as holy.
Hey, we did it.
But he needs to tell us what this whole sky cracking thing is about first, right?
Sure.
While the others are doing their business, then, in sorting, you, who seem to be ever so curious about this, follow me.
Sure, I will follow you alone into some other place.
As you see him walk up to the portal and start drawing runes on it.
See, I would ask this Wukong to come to this room also before they go. So he's not standing on the hallway.
Not being all suspicious out there.
Yeah. Perfect.
Isaac, do you want a a second to come with you?
No, this is. I'll have this orc in the enemy stronghold who I've just met and take me through a portal to another place alone. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? I trust this guy implicitly.
Then you're an idiot.
I'm being incredibly sarcastic right now.
It's called a joke, but oh, he's gone. Oh well.
As he touched the portal and phased through it.
I will do the same.
Oh.
In theory, you should click on the icon, hopefully, if it works.
What did I miss?
He looks disabled.
You can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
Is it a one-use portal? He's wasted the use for the day.
Oh, he ran away and fooled us all.
Oh,
Probably.
okay. So shall I start casting the teleport now? Or go down?
I mean, it'd be wasted if you start and have to cancel it. There you go, try again. You should be able to now teleport yourself.
No.
You can't
Really?
use the stairway. It looks disabled.
I just made a new version that's in Martin is enabled.
Oh, maybe the icon is still like attached to the previous.
Oh,
Oh, Isaac.
something happened.
Oh yeah, it worked now. Thank you.
We just immediately explode.
Yeah.
As you find yourselves transferred through some... The gateway is fast, though you don't entirely know where you are. It's odd. Even for Vicus, you almost like don't feel the minds of your comrades outside anymore. You're somewhere very different. As you
Right.
see various orcs working on various apparatuses, strange orbs float in place with magical energy. Also, I'm sad, this room would have been animated if the old version was working properly, but so be it. Inside of each of these, however, you see detached body parts, hands, pieces of a jaw that all seemingly are just floating around and seemingly mutating before your eyes. Contained, however, within the force field. Ever changing, ever in flux, trying to make form of something, but being prevented to. Welcome to the top secret lab Do not touch anything that looks particularly icky.
Most of it does.
Don't need to tell me that.
Deeply disturbing contents of this place aside, I do have to say that the things I heard about you, your people, whatever is happening here, are very different from what's actually happening, and good and bad.
We are an exception. Very much so. Only the best and brightest came under my care here in the Stern. Most of our people happy let their bloodlust overrun them.
Hmm. Still, I can't help but think a lot of this is very impressive. I honestly hate that I find it impressive, considering I don't need to understand the details of what's happening here to know that it is not right.
Yes, look, all the orcs here, as civilized as we may seem by your standards, we are merely the exception to the rule. Very few other places will be like the Stern. They simply rely on us to make their toys of war for them.
Shame.
And with these projects, understand how to kill something very, very big. So far, our success on that has been limited. Kind of looks in some of the glowing orbs where you can see the body parts still trying to grow.
Yeah.
Best we've managed to do is contain, not destroy. You can imagine how eager this made our beloved warlord, finding out that he had immortal things that he could have us base more research on.
This looks appropriately ominous.
If you so want to, walk up to the glass. Sorry, up to the force wall.
Oh.
As you walk up to the force wall and you can see through its haze, inside you see this enormous eyeball, larger than even a small carriage, suddenly swivel and look out the force wall straight at you.
I want to see the.
This is also somewhere I'm also really disappointed that the animation's not working because this actually would animate to look at the players.
Oh God.
That's
It was
cool.
really,
No, I have seen enough.
Dunked in lava. Down into the pits with it. Quick.
So is this still in the Stern?
We exist in somewhere close to the Stern, but isolated. A dimensional pocket, if you will.
Safe if we were to collapse this.
If you were to collapse the Stern, it would remain safe for a time, though inevitably would collapse without its focal points keeping it up.
Collapse.
Does this force?
Sorry.
No, you go. It's fine.
And if this were to collapse, the parts would return to whatever it is trying to be.
Well, depending on how the place collapsed, these may simply show up, well, effectively in the remnants of the ruins, or they could be crushed as the entire place collapses inwards.
More importantly, what is anything here? So far, every answer you've given has just given me more questions instead.
What you have there, I have been calling the Leviathan. Or, well, one of its eyes. It is something abominable from beyond the rifts. From what we can tell, the failed experiments of another. It bears signs of being something that could not exist on its own.
I see.
We have
And
spent
now,
decades digging over the remnants of what we managed to cut off. This huge body of a creature, once fey, but then has been alchemically altered again and again and again, and then mechanized and plated in alloys and even toxic blight burn.
by whom? And
That
why?
I do not know. This creature was born of another world's experiments, and somehow, when it fell to peril, it escaped to here. I'm not sure what so happened to cause its reality to fall apart, though with this sort of thing going on, it hardly surprises me. Forceful there. It's there for your own safeties and my own. Even getting close to this thing is dangerous.
Dark.
Yes?
This eye is looking at me, correct?
Yes, it is.
I would like to do something stupid.
What would you like to do?
That would be, I would like to cast mind reading on it. So I don't believe the force wall blocks that.
Okay.
And in preparation for it, just in case, because we'll prep his thoughts to make sure that he's not, inadvertently giving away anything to it. But he will attempt to use his eye of the seer to sense what's going on this thing, if it even has a mind to touch.
You reach your mind out, and it's like reaching a cacophony. 1,000 voices, 1,000 minds, all smushed together, singing a unholy chorus. You have opened the door, Vickers. Please attempt me a will save.
Yep. Is it a mental? No, it's fear. Okay, your martial aura is for fear, so that's not. Okay. Decent.
You open your mind to look into this creature's, and as you hear and see the cacophony, you get the briefest of images as you bear witness to something strange. You see A place I can only you vaguely recognize as something akin to your own Feywilds, for example. These verdant, changing lands, green and ever bloomed. Yet there are holes and pits, craters. As you see an airship landed among the rubble of it all. You see a desolate and empty-looking throne of brambles sitting on this island. And you see people moving around and discussing. You're almost able to make out more details, but then you feel this creature start peering into your own mind. You've opened the door, Vicus. Do you want to try and force it out and stop it? Or do you want to keep looking anyway?
Oh. It's always the question, isn't it? I think I got what I wanted. Let's get this thing out of here. Or attempt to, at least.
You're going to try and force it out?
Yep.
You can go ahead and attempt me another will save to try and force it out.
Okay. Get thee hence.
Oblivion awaits.
That will become a basic success.
Alright.
As you push the creature out of your mind, severing the connection as fast as you can before it does too much damage to you. Though it's left a lot of mental strain on you by doing so. As you feel your mind rushing away. Though you feel a few more fragments of the memory were there to look at. But you snap back to reality, though feeling very woozy. The eye stares at you, unblinking.
I will stagger back a bit. Probably the eye. His eye bleeding a little bit from the strain of using it for the spell, but he's grinning wildly. He turns around and says, "I think I've gotten a glimpse of perhaps where it came from, but I'm gonna need your help to parse it, sirs." He'll take out the last potion of shared memory he has. He needs to take a minute to put it in, so to speak, or activate it. But he will, and then he'll hand it to Ceres, and basically put in that exact fragment of memory that he saw, while it's still fresh in his mind, and hopefully uncorrupted, and yeah, and then have Ceres share that. Because describing it is nice and all, but seeing it is something different.
Would Ceres like to drink it?
Ceres will drink it.
You find your mind cast into similar scenes. Though to you, you recognize this distinctly some things that Vicus wouldn't. That is no part of the Feywild you know. Doesn't even look like your Feywild. It is the Fey, but not the Fey as you know it. Something's just a little off about it. This could be from a really long time ago, but it doesn't look like it as you'd recognize it now. Something's off. And you very much bear witness to similar events going on. You see the empty bramble throne, what appears to be the seat of a major Seelie. Some kind of major Fey. Actually, more than that, an archfey of some kind, or probably more likely a greater eldest. A being you would know of being effectively the demigods of the Fey world, able to manipulate the space and even grant magic to mortals outside the Fey. But its throne is empty.
No, if
Or whoever this once belonged to.
significance of a throne like
From clues you can take, it's clear that this throne was powerful. You can tell that much immensely. But you also know, with the nature of the Fae itself, that a Fae's essence, even when killed, does not actually leave the Fae. It is merely reborn. Though it doesn't appear that the mortals you watch down there seem to take full grasp of that fact with what they're currently up to. The great throne that's there, you get a sense whatever Fey creature was once to inhabit it will probably at some point its essence will return back to that seat of power again. Something else also rings familiar in your mind. That airship. It's similar to the excavation one under the ice you saw. The one still currently buried in several layers of ice. You can't tell if it's the same one, but similar from what you could see in design. Unfortunately, your mind starts to fade out of the memory as Vickers also left.
Yeah, I guess it would impart some of the immensity of the like creature as well, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
guess
no.
that's like part of the
Sarah-
memory.
Part of the memory, Ceres does definitely feel the immense pressure of the eye as well. Of the 1,000 voices within it. A horrifying implication that you're not entirely sure what to make of it. But Sarah snaps back as well, though you're not dazed as Vickers was.
Yeah, he kind of he watches Ceres just to make sure that there's nothing like weird happens. But having the portion run its course, he'll nod at her and kind of like look for a seat or something to sit down on, and wave his hand and say, maybe you can explain.
You can sit on one of the empty workbenches.
Going up against a course of whatever that is took its toll on me.
I think Ceres would describe the scene and they think they're safe. Whatever Fae did in that throne. It's only a matter of
I feel like this might hamper expansion plans of the Empire somewhat. You know, if it were to happen. I don't know what it is yet, or what it happening looks like, but
It's interesting what you're finding. It does line up with some of the theories we had. Given the power of this thing, we suspected this thing to be the corpse of an eldest that's been twisted and changed. Or more precisely, was forcibly fused with something else. Something mechanical.
How powerful be able to.
You know, this might be one of the things I regret investigating too much. Can we go back to, like, fooling around in a city, doing diplomacy to people?
Do you have any inline on how to kill it?
So far, no.
Strokes his chin thoughtfully.
Ever seen
If
any
it is
like?
in effect a minor god, it seems that we would need some sort of god killer weapon, if that even exists.
Theoretically, you would need something which would break, that would very much sunder its divine essence itself, which, I'll be honest, is far beyond my pay grade.
Anna strokes his chin again, grumbles. Sadly, we do not have a cleric on the council. How does one kill divinity?
With great difficulty.
What would Ceres know about killing divinity?
Ceres is not trained enough to know how to kill divinity.
She once heard about
With enough power,
lich.
anything is possible. You know.
Sadly, none of you have sufficient religion training to even attempt that role.
No, that's why.
I need to take.
Jade said.
I need to take a book, a page out of a great lich's.
This creature bears both an overwhelming amount of positive energy, but somehow an overwhelming amount of negative energy in a constant flux. It's unnatural and very much warps the space around it. The reason we've isolated it here, where there is no space for it to affect. Well, this piece of it.
I mean, it's an ingenious sort of solution to keep something that warps the material plane out of the material plane.
Wasn't there an arm or something of presumably this thing?
Yeah, there was an arm stew.
Yeah.
There is indeed one of its limbs in the lower level for research. However, that piece is devoid enough on mana to not able to be corrupt the environment on its own.
I also burnt it to a crisp repeatedly.
Well, you're going to be burning the rest of this place, it sounds like, so...
Speaking of which,
everything I've seen so far makes me more confident in that blowing everything here to smithereens is, in fact, the right choice. Which I would not have thought coming in here initially.
If left to its own devices, what will this creature do?
It will attempt to reform itself.
Can it reform itself currently? If all operations cease, would it reform itself?
Yeah.
Not all the pieces lie here. Some pieces we have made sure are isolated and gone. Other pieces have been destroyed, but it would attempt to regardless. Given time, it would eventually form enough of a mass to, well, it wouldn't be able to fully reform, as large parts of it just are not in this world anymore. Back wherever it came from.
And
But we suspect if it came a large enough mass, it would call back to its old host.
Can we send the pieces that are here out of our world? If we can't destroy it, maybe we can send it away.
That we have been thinking about. We have, in fact, banished a few pieces into the astral sea, hoping that they would be isolated.
Yes. What is like the furthest, most desolate, horrible place we can think of? We just send it there.
Shadow.
One of the like outer realms or something, you know, like
Limbo.
limbo,
Yes,
leng, or something.
yes, theoretically, the outer reaches of limbo, the place where even the gods do not turn their gaze. Well,
Because we do have the capability of producing vast amounts of magical energy if we put Sorakai to it. We could potentially create a portal large enough to cast it into, well, the outer reaches of existence. And then it wouldn't reform here and we wouldn't have to try to destroy it. Because
that may
we don't-
certainly work to delay whatever this creature's return significantly. Though, keep in mind, we only have small pieces of it here.
I am all for the theory of crafting of how to deal. My only concern right now, we did murder a lot of that lower.
It will
So
not be long before the guards notice.
I feel we need to get a move.
I don't disagree.
Well, I'm going to pan away from you for the moment. Back down in the office. Theo.
Great. So, yes.
As you're sorting through books, something is tickling in your mind. There's an itch. Familiar itch is back again. But it's not hunger. You feel,
Okay.
but you feel your arm, your hand where the mark is, grow warm. Your spirit senses seem to heighten slightly. Your soul sight. There is something special in this room.
Could I see it? Perceive it?
You can sense it.
True sight.
You do not need true sight. You already know where it is.
I will cast it anyways.
Very well. It's never a bad option. As you look over and your mind keeps being pulled to something in the large, heavy safe in the top corner. As you almost hear the whisper of a familiar voice in your mind. There's something here. Something that could be ours. For our legacy. We could make it our legacy.
It's a safe?
Something about the safe.
Is it locked?
You head on over to the safe. The safe does, in fact, is currently locked. Though it's interesting that you used true sight. Because you also notice on the wall, though it's not visible to your eye, a bunch of ethereal notes written on the wall. Scrawlings and scribblings, seemingly things from the researcher here. Hidden away.
Okay, what do they say?
A variety of notes. Some of them seemingly strange formulas, which you're not entirely sure what they mean. Other ones, messages that are a little bit unsettled. Messages such as, I will bring him back. I will wake him up. Find the pieces. Uncanny. There's also a bunch of strange numbers in one spot.
Tell me more about these numbers. What
It appears to be a date. You think so?
That's their password. Date.
Birthday? Or something like that.
Possibly. You're not entirely sure the significance of it.
That's
Well, can I at
passcode.
least write down the date?
You can. All you know is it just says never forget and a date. You would have also got this with see the unseen. But, True Sight, the next step up also works. You also see Ike hiding in the corner, little method, but... Not a concern, you guys can squash a method without thinking.
I wonder if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try to send images to Vickers. Like in a short term that Seal has an itch, there's a save, and some invisible arcane writing or just writing on it.
The spell fizzles, unable to find your target.
Yeah, that's I could open it, but it's very unreasonable.
Do you open it? Do you not open it?
I mean, it's locked, but I could unlock it.
You can try to unlock it if you want to.
Well, I'm not really good at unlocking this. This doesn't really do what. Is it arcane lock or is it like?
It's a rotary lock with like a dial on it with various numbers.
I mean, I guess I can try the date.
You can attempt the date. You attempt it once. Just a second time to be sure, and you kind of try a few times. And after playing around with it, you do manage to find a version of the date which will unlock it. As Halldamir was saying, everyone keeps using birthdays for some reason as their password. This one's not a birthday, but same purpose. Did you actually run away from the safe?
Telekinetic hand to open the safe.
With your telekinetic hand, you pull open the safe door.
What do I see?
Inside, you see several vials of red liquid. Almost similar to what you saw in the reliquary, but not quite. No, you immediately realize these are different. The reliquary had something powerful and divine. This is not. Your vampire instincts immediately take hold here. You know what these are. That's actual vampire blood.
This can be a problem for another day. I'm just gonna put them on my bag of holding.
You take the vials and stick them into your bag.
Yeah, how many?
You may add 6 vials of vampire blood.
Great. I feel like this is a very bad idea.
The voice in your head. Well, you know what it wants.
Yeah, well,
Anyway, back with the others.
Back with the others. We want to. Eris wants to go blow some stuff up. Who wants to come with her?
Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, I think we all kind of need to go, don't we?
You are our way out of here, so I'm sticking with you, Sarah.
No, Sarah, if you blow up everything and I'm not there, then I'll also be blown up, and that's not very nice, is it? So
That's very. All right. Let's get a crack in. I'm sure we can jerry rig the place to start to blow up just after I finish casting my.
how long does the super fight last, Dark? A long time, I assume?
You are going to be stupefied for a while.
Yeah. I don't suppose anyone has, like, restoration or anything.
I do. I do have restoration.
That'd be sweet. I think that level 2 is enough.
Yeah. Stupefied. Let's see. I have restoration. I also have. I got to. Is threat condition a 10-minute thing?
What are you thinking of using?
Is
Big condition. It's the medic one.
yeah, is
It's 2 actions, so I don't think so.
this a 10-minute thing?
No, it's two actions to treat condition.
Yeah, because I have a holistic care that can be used also in stupefied and stunned. So
Nice.
I can use the threat condition on the stupefy, I guess.
Might be difficult because I think you use the condition source. So
Yes, you'll be rolling against the DC of whatever triggered it, but
yeah. Oh, it's the usual amalgamated mind of horrible voices. Typical fare.
I mean, yeah. I guess I want to save my spell. It's only level 2 spell. Actually, it's. Well, it would be only reduced the condition. Well, it's similar to reduction the condition. Sure, have a restoration. I'm gonna get restoration.
It's by 2, right? So should be gone. Unless something
the condition goes away.
Alright. Clear mind. Thank you.
Cool. We're gonna need to talk about something later on.
Were we gonna kill this chief orc?
Now would be the time.
I mean, you wanted us to.
Yeah, Hamanas, I think your favorite part of your favorite deal ever made.
Now it's like, nah.
No, let him.
Jonas? Jonas has disappeared.
His Majesty has decided to check out for today.
I'm back.
Pondering the implications.
Okay.
Welcome back.
There are many
orc looks to die.
implications. Yep.
You may now.
I can cut him down, and you can grill him. Alternatively, if I have until next day to prepare, I can put holy on my weapon and do it that way.
I can blast him with holy after you
All
put
right.
him down.
In that case, I must step over, look at the orc up and down, and says, "Well, if you are sure."
I'm sure I've already long outlived how long an orc should live.
Very well. And then he will cut.
As you slice him down, and he falls quickly. though you immediately see his body trying to stitch itself back together after he collapses.
Half step back to let Isaac get a clear blast.
Right, Isaac will blast him. I hit him.
I mean, hitting him was not the hard part, he was a corpse at the time.
True.
But I will take that as your counteract check for this purpose.
But I do have a counteract button apparently.
You do, but it
Oh,
should be
it's for light that it passes through. Sure.
Yeah. But in this case, the bonus would be the same as you have a special bonus for counteract, which I don't think you do.
No.
As you force your holy energy upon him, and with your blast, you sever the unholy bonds holding his soul and his body together. As soon as you do so, his soul, well, his body goes limp, it stops regenerating, and also very quickly and rapidly goes from being the, sure, a bit old orc that was in front of you to now being very shriveled up body of an orc. As if 2 decades had just passed on him.
Well, so be it. Time to figure out how to set this place up to.
He gave enough
That's
details
supposed
that you would know how to do either method in theory if you wanted to simply overload the reactors and make the lab useless. Or if you want to try and detonate the entire fortress.
I think I want to go with the detonate.
Yeah, we detonate the whole thing.
In which case you'll need to get into the forge and overload it.
To the
Oh.
forge.
To the forge. Na, 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 na. I don't know why.
Downstairs.
Down the stairs.
Oh
I
yeah,
just-
I remember these fucking stats. Ugh.
Ah,
I assume Bulldog is gonna follow us.
You can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
oh god, no.
maybe
What's
maybe
that?
Dark
Turn
can
around.
teleport us to the downstairs.
Oh god,
Doomed.
I keep teleporting. Help! Okay,
Ah, ah.
we just all tumble down the stairs.
Duk, 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 duk.
Very elegant, very subtle.
Alright.
It's at this point you hear some rather distressed noises as you come down here from the main lobby. It doesn't sound like you have that long.
Sorry, Glory. Didn't mean to leave you here.
We're gonna need to
Unfortunately,
barricade
Glory
it.
could not fit up Unfortunately, Glory is not good at fitting up spiral staircases.
Yeah, I might as well swing up on Glory and gently pat him on the side and explain to him what they will have to do to get out of here, and basically say, "I am sorry, friend. I will call you back to service."
Glory seems rather distressed by the idea.
Glory, glory. I believe it was this door.
That was in fact the door to the forge.
Because can you quickly block this door so they cannot open it easily?
Sure, we got a lot of boxes and heavy things here. We can barricade some doors.
Okay, you want to spend a little bit of time to barricade that door, you can.
I mean, I would
I
say
can't.
let's barricade this door because there's only one way into the forge. They're better
I
to
would just lock
barricade.
both of these doors, and then we can barricade the forge itself. But double defense kind of thing.
Okay.
Also, did the other orc researcher follow us?
I guess he would have.
Maybe a bad time for him. I'm not gonna tell him though. He doesn't need to know. There's is carrying around the information. He will die.
He doesn't need to know the fact you're about to do a top 10 anime betrayal on him.
Yeah, exactly. I would say top 3. If I remember rightly, this door was banged up because of Claude, right?
Yes, it looks like Claude severely banged this door, but it's still holding very securely. It was designed to be a blast door.
Maybe Ceres will knock.
No one's here.
Everything's fine. It's all clear. You can come out now.
Wait, Claude's gone?
Claude's gone. Claude's dead.
Wait, what? Claude's dead? Oh, that kind of sucks. What are you talking about? Claude trying to kill us?
Ceres is also talking in Orcish. By the way.
I assumed so.
I won't lie to you. It's not pretty out here.
Honestly, anything's appreciated, though. It was getting overwhelmingly hot in here. You know how hot a magma forge is?
I can truly imagine. Oh,
Hey, wait. Who are you?
if you would excuse me. You can choose to just leave or death.
Trust me, it's an easy choice.
Why don't you try intimidation?
Can I aid you here?
Describe. How are you increasing Ceres's presence?
I mean, just look at me.
That's true.
Like, I fit to the gills to slit their throats. I feel like, no, but as Ceres basically says that, it says, yes, and the death will be delivered by me personally, and he'll like pull out his dagger dripping with poison. Right. The aid rules change, right? The DC is lower.
Yes, the DC is now
DC
only
15.
15 to aid.
Oh, surely I can. I won't say anything.
Hey.
Not a crit. +1.
No, I'm only trained, so you get a 1 or something.
You get
Or
+1.
Yeah. Better than nothing.
They frankly just try running away screaming.
You're only allowed in this room. No leaving. Alright, let's get to work.
So what exactly are we doing?
Sabotage.
Right. Well, perhaps I should do that, and you actually cast a spell that'll let us live. No.
Alright.
As you look around, you appear to be in the frontal forge area, and you can see many of the small forges here. But from what you got described, the arcane forge section will actually be to the north section of this room, beyond the heavy blast door that's there.
Let's open it.
This one is locked from this side.
Oh.
So
That's
who is
disturbing.
attempting to sabotaging it?
We're not sabotaging just yet. We need to get through this door. Ceres doesn't like opening doors alone.
In this case, this door also has like a very, very heavy kind of mechanism in it. It's going to take some strength to open.
Oh, I need a big, strong man. Ceres,
Possibly a big, strong horse as well.
Ceres
Ah,
says
the
it
horse.
louder. I need a big, strong man and horse.
That's oddly specific. I can be either.
That's a good.
But can you be a man horse?
I mean, if you ever learn centaur shape, then yes.
Only if I do something very wrong.
Yeah, yeah, something that terrible. Oh
it says-
no!
Actually, it says with your wild morph that lets you like transform on limbs and stuff. In theory, you might actually be able to do it. But
Maybe we can reincarnate Isaac as a centaur. That'd be kind of cool.
Awakened horse.
I mean, in fairness, the new book that came out has centaur as a race.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is an ancestry.
And,
I'm just saying, if anyone gets reincarnated, they're totally on the table now.
I would live for it. Are they
Alright, 'cause
medium or
Reincarnation
large?
is available.
Let's hoof it, as we say. And
I will
open
require
the
an
door.
athletics check to try and force the door.
Sure.
Athletic. I'm an
Glory will assist. He's a big, strong horse. Good
There's-
athletics.
Ceres will stroke Glory. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry,
There,
friend.
there. So there's a crit he's an expert, I believe. Which means how much? 3, maybe?
2?
From an aid, it's only going to be plus. It's only a +1 or +2 depending on what you roll.
Oh, +2 it is.
If you're master, it's a +3. If you're legendary, it's +4.
That's why I get a
Makes sense.
+3 from. I do my.
Hoo-yah! That's a 40.
With great effort, you pull open the blast door. As you are immediately hit with an overwhelming wave of heat.
Ouch.
As the door opens.
Oh, hello.
As inside you see the forge. A mighty arcane device in the middle, seemingly controlling the flow of magma. As various mechanists around are currently tinkering with the place as you open the door.
I mean, I could just tell these guys to leave as well.
The War Machina will not so be easily convinced.
Oh. Isn't it? I guess we're going to end up going into that, probably. I mean, who knows? All right.
The War Machina will not be intimidated by you.
A shame. Oh, I roll.
That's not the right button. This one is.
I don't know why you didn't get added.
Wait, I rolled a
Perception.
perception check, not a perception thingy. That's worse. Okay.
I mean, you didn't move in the order.
True.
We'll be slow together, Isaac. Fine.
Okay. The massive, incomplete War Machina, this massive golem-like creature, forged of this black metal with a slightly purple sheen to it when you stare at it, suddenly sparks to life. A mighty bellowing forged in the middle, a core red hot as the magma below lighting up. As it looks over at Ammonus and the horse. Yes, this is going to be interesting. As the Machina is going to go ahead, and from its current position, open a section of its core and merely fire out this beam of energy in Ammonus's direction. Can please Ammonus, Glory, and Vickers please roll a reflex saving throw?
I'm gonna hero point that.
Seems like a wise decision.
Good back to 40. That's pretty good.
So 40 at least a success.
40 is at least a success.
Then I crit and I nimble roll, so I get to roll out a dodge for that.
Glory. I'm sorry to say. That for Glory, that is a critical failure.
Oh, maybe we don't need to leave him behind. Maybe it solves itself.
Yeah, could have saved the conversation for later. No, now he
Amina?
knows.
You merely get a failure.
Exactly. Never say anything beforehand. Just leave.
Oh, glory. Oh, you will be missed.
As a superheated beam shoots through. That's 44 damage.
Okay.
Glory, unfortunately, takes double.
He takes double?
Critical failure from Glory.
Oh, I thought he said normal failure.
No, critical failure from Glory, normal failure from you.
Uh,
As Glory gets hit with a giant heat beam. Also, was Glory wearing any armor?
yes, he has barding.
Interesting. As you notice, large cracks as Glory's armor melts slightly, having been damaged by that attack.
Yep.
Your own armor is fine. No. Intruders. Redirect steam out of the forges. Or smoke them out. You hear that from one of the machinists as those of you in the lower room notice the forge at the bottom glow bright red hot. OTL. Welcome back. The forge below you is looking very bright, like it's getting extremely hot very quickly.
Ah, have to solve that.
Do you need healing, Amanas?
I took 44 damage. Have 119 hit points left.
You still have more hit points than my maximum.
I can probably survive a turn if you want to do something else. I have lay on hands for days over here.
I don't have much level other complete weapons, so I'm just gonna heal you third level spell. Heal 35. And you get the suit effect also.
Oh. It's the wrong creature. I can't target myself. Hang on.
You should be able to. If you press Z, you can toggle through like the layers if there's multiple creatures.
For my last action, I guess I'm gonna just move like here. That's my turn.
Also, to make it easy, I'm just going to mark down there with the little like light to show that it's the one that's reacting right now. This one, this orc machinist, is also going to mess with the systems down there. From his pipe work he's got over there. As that forge is now also glowing.
I must take also the suit effect.
Sure.
This machinist, meanwhile, walks out and is going to take a shot at.
Can't see what you're rolling, so it's hard to see.
Oh, my apologies. Well, that one missed by 1. Won't let me reveal it for some reason. Amanus?
All right. Free horsey action to move forward. Here. Then Amanus, top of him, will do some stuff. First of all, he will cast Protector's Sphere. I guess that might be useful here. It is an aura. Anyone in the aura has resistance 3 to all damage. Not super much, but it might help and stack up over a long battle.
I mean, always appreciated.
Yeah, always appreciated. After that, he will strike at this thing. See if we can put a dent into it. No, he cannot. That is the turn.
Vicus, as you stand in the room, seeing superheated steam rising up in 2 of the reactors, or 2 of the forges, sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to be near that. Is this like line beam still on the floor, or?
Oh, no, it's not. I will remove that for you.
Oh, okay. Sure. I will start by casting haste on myself.
Gotta go fast.
Then 30 feet. I go. Yeah. Wait. What? Apparently, I have a saved movement. Oh, what? I'm confused.
Oh, it's counting over what you rolled before.
Oh, well, okay, but I have 30 then. Just to get inside. And I'm in the aura, which is nice. And yeah, I only get the haste action at the start of my turn, so I'm done.
Okay, so I've not actually used something yet. As a student of the Unified Magical Theory, I can use Drain Bonded Item. Instead of once per day, I can use it once per day for each rank of spell.
You can.
So I'm going to use it for my 6th rank. Well, I will move first. Then use it for and I'm not going to cast it directly at the Machina. I'm going to cast it at this mechanist up there. But chain light. I can't target all of the mists. So.
Can't? Should be able to.
I can't see its blackness from there down. I can't actually see him, but chain lightning there. It chains. Glory.
Oh, included glory.
Not glory. I just
Glory
put him down for you.
Chain lightning does specify you must have line of effect to all targets.
Does it say all targets?
Yes.
Eh.
You can't target the same creature more than once, and you must have line of effect to all targets. In the middle.
Oh, my screen is showing vision connecting for this orc on the corner still.
I can see that one, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she does have line effect for the one she can actually see.
3 and yeah, okay. 26. Okay. Low, but no. 31.
But you're targeting Glory?
No, I'm not targeting Glory. He was just included by mistake.
Yes, the perfect lightning rod. Go Glory.
Bring glory
Poor,
to the
poor
Empire.
horse is being done so dirty here.
We need to leave you behind anyway, so you might as well give me big damage numbers.
If only I could roll well on my main lightning. 2 d12s, I roll 3 1s and 2 8s, 2 2s, and a 3.
As your lightning strikes the War Machina,
Uh-huh.
doesn't seem to particularly care at first, though you realize its core flutter slightly.
Was that slowed?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, you did no damage but slowed it? Okay.
I'll take it.
Welcome to the anti-magic rules and many construct. Can you roll me 2d6?
Yeah. Wow.
Understood. It slowed for 3 turns.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's
Isaac, you see the superheated steam rising in each of the forges.
And these two?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Let's do something about that. Isaac's gonna cast Wall of Stone. Seems appropriate.
You're just going to divide the room into.
Yes. Unbroken space. Just 10. You can check the wall's path placing at each 5 feet of the wall on the border between squares, and I've got 120 of them. Wait, no, 120 feet. Divided into 5 feet. How do I draw drawing tools? Do something like just good old this. Hello. Oh, I have to draw an actual thing like this. Hello. How do I that? I think that worked.
It did work.
All right. Stone. Hopefully enough to stop steam.
Very well.
And that'll be me.
As this mechanist will come out and shoot at Vicus. No. It is the incomplete War Machina. As it looks at you, you can as you're up close with it, you can see its rather complicated looking frame and machinery inside. Though it does appear that its like shell is somewhat incomplete in certain places, having slight weaknesses, especially towards its base, where it looks like the heat forging has not quite been completed yet. It is going to go ahead and punch at the horse.
All right. I will immediately respond by striking it back. Which means that Glory will take a little bit less damage, hopefully. Glory, and then look at the thing. Well, nope, still a miss. And yes.
He will also then spend his second action to shove Glory.
Wasn't he slowed? Or maybe
Slowed
alright,
one.
slowed it.
so
Yeah, yeah.
He's gone for
thought
free action
stun.
under 2.
Yeah, I
Didn't
thought
he move
stunned.
and attack?
No, he's in the same square he's always been.
Okay.
Yeah.
As he'll
It's
go
just-
ahead.
Oh, it's also reach.
As he'll go ahead and. I mean, he should be showing on this square for you.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
As he will punch you backwards as Glory slides dangerously close to the magma pool. He looks like he tries to follow, but he then just kind of sparks where the electricity hit him. Well, actually, he would get to actually follow because he gets to move as a shove, but can't actually act now. This machinist turn rolls around. The forge down below that he was manipulating the pipes of explodes. Well, you don't know what happens because you've blocked off that area. So
It's a dull thump. That's all he could do this turn is just finishing that off. Seal?
I'm gonna move there. Oh. I guess I would move here to see all of them. Yep. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'm then gonna cast a spell of Sanguine Mist in here.
You unleash your vampiric magic.
Kind of.
So that happens.
End of my turn.
He doesn't like what's going on right now.
Oh, no, nothing.
He will move out of the mist and take cover over here. I'm going to go ahead and back up. Amanus,
Yes.
you have been shoved by this tremendous war machine.
Yes. I sure have.
It seems exceptionally dangerous, whatever it is.
Seem dangerous, I agree. Well, I will cast haste on myself using the magic of the previously haunted pocket watch. A first. Taking control of that thing.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. So the spirits whirl around with that. I think Glory is going to try to shove this golem thing back. Like he got shoved, he's gonna shove back.
Okay, Glory can attempt an athletics roll.
Yes. 38.
As Glory shoves the War Machina backwards.
Yes. Slams back.
As you see him slam backwards, a foot landing inside the magma, you notice the fact that the unfinished heat treatment on him, you notice like small warping immediately occurs as his foot falls into the boiling magma.
Hey.
Perhaps his armor will be easier to crack while like that.
I wonder if superheated metal frozen would break like it would.
I don't know. But Glory, being the big brutish beast slash noble steed that he is, shoves the golem back, and immediately following up, the Gisarm of Terror lashes out to strike at the war machine. Can hit it this time. Hey, a hit. With 37, fire and lightning is in there too, if that matters.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning seemed to slow it.
1 moment.
Great.
Damage threshold. Dream.
Mm. And with that, I am done.
Okay. I'll apply the damage for you just a second here.
A hasted attack?
Not this turn. It only applies on the turn after.
Yeah, when you haste, you get an extra action on the start of your turn. So if you cast it after your turn starts, you don't get it.
On
Makes sense.
yourself, but you can
On yourself, yeah.
cast it on her. So maybe next time I cast it on Vickers, Vicky casts it on me.
I don't think you can use the item. I think the item is personal, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It has
There
the
we
spell haste in it, so
How it works.
range 30 feet.
Superheated.
Yep.
Whatever you do, Ficus, do not step to the left.
Okay.
Trust me.
Um,
I mean, you can.
no, it's fine.
Could make the
I
save.
will.
Immediately fall into the lava.
Let's see. I will stride. Let's go. Yeah, let's go here. It seems safe-ish. Let's see. What else can I do? So, do you have your extra reaction yet, Jonas?
No, I don't think I have an extra reaction quite yet. I think that is like level 15 or so for me.
All right.
14. Yeah, level 14. Get
Let's see.
divine reflexes.
Isaac is next. Isaac, do you want to get closer? For free?
I do want to get in there, yes.
Then I will use my telepathic message. You can use your reaction to stride.
Alright. I shall.
As you get an order from Vickers.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm striding into. Oh god, hello.
Then Vicus will lay into this thing. Please do it yourself, Jones. With daggers. Oh, I didn't target anything. Would a 31 have been enough? No, probably not.
That would have been a miss.
Yeah, and I will go again with a haste action.
Let's see.
Nice.
Where's that not work?
-4. That's also a miss. Damn it. Oh well, I am done.
I cast Cone off. Like. Oh.
Interesting.
Cold damage. Might get steamy in here. There's 3 mechanists I can see. Oh. Oh, there we go.
That is some damage.
Okay.
This is why I asked the question of I wonder if it would.
So, Mechanist, yes. 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 And as it turns out, you are correct. Despite the golem, you're pretty sure it's supposed to be immune to magic, including your cold. Its incomplete heat treatment means it's still weak to cold at the moment as it's cracking the shell more.
Wait. Yeah. I don't want to be involved.
Isaac?
Yes. Let's be a dragon. How about that?
Do you have enough space to be a dragon?
I do. Since I'm only a large dragon. There should be enough space here, right?
There is.
Might be difficult to get back out of the room, but that's a problem for future me.
Yeah, there's metal grating around which can be walked across. This is another room where I wish the animations were running because the magma actually was animated and moving.
Adamantine.
So that is. Yeah, perhaps you don't want to stand on the square with the magma.
Yes. Alright. Isaac grows. This guy's made out of metal. Well, I'm made out of the best metal. Metaphorically speaking. And then we're gonna bite him. For a nat 1. You know what? Let's hear about that. 39, that's a bit better.
It applied the flank from my gang up.
Not on his end. It applied it on your end.
Yeah, that's weird.
If you do a gang up and that didn't target his AC -2, then that would be a crit.
Would be crit, yeah. So I'm
No, that is no. Okay, no, it did apply it actually. Yeah, no, that did apply his AC -2. I could see that.
Okay.
Because it's saying that targeted AC 30 when it should. Yeah.
Oh, it should. Yeah, that's fine.
It should be 32. Yeah. Okay.
And we hit him for 28. There's a bunch of damage types in there, although the acid is still wrong. That should be bludgeoning.
As you bite in, you notice something. Well, something comes to realization to you. Because you notice that Amnes's weapon kind of like scraped against it. Like it dealt some damage, but Amnes's weapon really struggled to get like a budge. Your teeth chomp straight through it as in a like-for-like manner. Its shell is partially an adamantine alloy.
Well.
But as it turns out, you ignore the adamantine resistance. You are an adamantine dragon.
That makes sense. Although I have to admit, I don't know how much adamantine dragons have to do with adamantine the material, but it makes thematic sense.
I don't care. I'm accepting it.
All right. That'll be Isaac then, chomping into the big machine, leaving large gashes.
This machinist is currently concealed inside of the vent, inside the mist here.
Sure, yes.
Gonna leave the mist. Wonder why there's a dragon in here now. Shoot the dragon. Question his life choices. The War Machina is going to spend an action to step out of the magma.
He steps, you say?
Yes.
I
Using-
will take my react strike.
Can you take it? Step normally doesn't provoke attack opportunity.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
heard you said stride. not step.
Is the lava not difficult terrain for him, or?
It's not difficult terrain to step out of it. Step in would technically be, but
Yeah.
step
All
out.
right, he's fine. He is allowed to step.
He will then go ahead and he'll spend his action to vent. Can I please get a reflex?
I gotta roll this.
Oh.
Oh no! Come on.
DC 38?
That's a lot.
I'm gonna strike him with a retributive strike here.
Actually, it turns out that DC is too high than it should be at the moment, so that's actually 36 should be the DC.
Oh, I crit. I miss. Oh, he misses, so I get to hit him back.
I'm gonna reroll that one.
Oof.
Check.
So everyone succeeds. Vickers crit succeeds.
I haven't seen Amonis's rolls yet.
Yes.
Now I'm applying the retribution whatnot.
Very glad I took those steps.
What does Sooth give me? Mind bolstered.
Seconds mental
Oh,
and fear.
Steam is not mental.
Who are you retributiving for? Probably Isaac, right?
Glory. I'm trying
Oh,
to
for
save
glory. Okay, that makes sense.
And
Right,
save for
that-
glory.
Yeah, trying to get Glory not immediately murdered here, but we'll see about that. He's not rolling. He has pretty good reflex, but he's not rolling very well.
That's 36 to 26. That's a double crit failure, isn't it?
That's a crit fail, yeah.
Double damage for glory again.
He's not by that probably. No, he's not.
Oh, poor horse. Jesus.
Glory is gone. Goodbye, Glory.
Well, I'll
And
take.
glory is roasted
Oh.
by superheated steam.
However, I will get my strikeout. So.
Sure.
I also get my strikeout. So,
Oh, fuck.
and let me just. Oh, come on.
I don't get any strikes. I just
Wait, don't we
take
also get
damage.
it as well?
No, just one.
No.
I assume he's meaning your ability as champion to let other people make reaction.
Your exalt.
No. Exalt only if I crit.
Oh, okay.
And I have so far missed, I think, 3 out of 4 attacks against this.
In fact, this creature does have a high AC.
Half damage if you succeed.
Yep, half damage if you succeed.
Are you sure you have to crit?
At least I need to hit. At the very least.
No, it just says when you use it. It doesn't say you have to hit it.
Exalt. When you use Retributive Strike, each ally in 15 feet of you with the target in melee reach can spend their reaction to make a strike at
There you
-5.
go. If you want, go
Oh.
ahead.
I will.
Oh, yes.
I have an
I
extra
want to.
reaction to use. I will use it on this again.
But to say, champions are powerful.
42. All right.
I thought I had to crit for it.
It takes more damage. It then looks like it tries to like almost like fold up its body to start doing something, but then it's again sparks because it's still slewed.
Let's see.
This orc machinist is going to start manipulating the valves. Oh yes, I will take the horse into Deathland. I mean,
It's incinerated.
yeah. I mean, technically, he's actually how much damage did he take there in total?
110 or whatever, but he only had 39 left, so he sort of got obliterated.
I was just checking if that was actually massive damage on him, which the answer was like 8 hit points. No, but
No, it will not have been.
like technically, I guess you should say here because you can technically still save him. But
I have other
Anyway.
problems at the moment.
but yeah, this orc is going to play with the valves. As you suddenly see steam bursting out of the pipes next to no effect yet, but when the orc's turn comes around again. Seal?
It's dead. Can you pass through allies?
You can.
Just double movement.
No, you can just walk through allies.
Do you want glory up?
No.
Poor horse.
He's gonna die anyway. There's no point in spending purchase actions keeping him
Sure.
up here.
I'm not gonna sustain the spell.
The mechanics do change slightly when you're about to incinerate him by blowing up a building.
I guess I'm gonna do something stupid then. I really don't want to use my spell, so I'm gonna use my Rapier of Sealwind and use the blink charge on this orc machinist.
Okay. As you teleport yourself through the air as you draw your rapier.
Me make an attack.
Success. Okay.
I think that should also have +2 extra. 2/8 extra.
Yeah, 2d8 please extra. If you'd like to roll that.
9 force damage.
As you teleport over and stab.
Then I'm gonna move.
Sadly not a crit, so you can't combo that. But
Yeah. Move here. End of my turn.
this orc in cover is going to shoot over towards Isaac.
That hits. 14.
Then fire again.
Also hits. This resistant versus all damage is very good. Although I also forgot about my physical resistance. But it would be the same.
Yeah. Amna having a resistance against all damage is certainly nice. Amna, there's a lot of steam threatening to burst out the pipe next to you.
Yes. Amonas will spend 2 actions to do something else he has never done before. As Holy Angelic Wings will explode out of his back using his divine wings Nephilim ability. Yeah, he will gain a fly speed for 10 minutes. Because he doesn't want to be pushed into lava here, and this seems dangerous. Then, with the haste action, he will fly.
What is this madness?
Yes. He will fly. In fact, I have the speed. I'll fly to over here to poke at that machinist I see over there. Let's see. I will actually slash at that machinist because I don't like them doing this to the valves. That's very problematic, actually.
You're not a fan of them making the battlefield explode.
No, I am not, in fact, a fan. Hit. 26.
Ow.
As the wings sprout out in a shower of silvery feathers, he shoots away around the war machine and then lashes out with his spear or gizarm, I guess. Against the war machinist, ripping into his back. And that is me.
Nikus?
Well, let's see here. Yeah. Isaac,
Yes.
are you gonna stay there, or you're gonna fly?
Do I have a reason to leave? I want to smash this big machine.
I don't know if the steam is gonna get you from where you are, so.
That is a fair point, yeah.
I wanna just check if my thing lets you use your fly speed.
I think it just says it makes you. It's a stride.
Yeah, but that's not
It's-
fly.
No,
Stride.
it's not.
Stride is technically not a fly. You
Yeah,
use
stride
your
and
land speed.
Yeah, can you even use your land speed from where you are to get anywhere? I don't know.
I mean,
You can
I
try-
have a lot of
I guess
land
he would
speed.
go here. You know.
Yeah, true, you can pass through me. Do you want that? Or are you just gonna do that on your turn anyway?
I mean, I like having more actions.
Alright. I will once again command you in stride.
Alright, let's see if I can. 45, 50. Can I stand here, like, next to this anvil?
Yeah, that's fine. You can't stand on the tiles to its left, but
That makes sense. Alright,
Alright, and
we're
then
watching around.
I will use my last focus point to do my own teleport. So my dimensional assault.
yeah, as Isaac, you're essentially now standing underneath this large arcane magma hammer.
I'll teleport myself here, and then I will strike.
What is this madness? Teleportation?
Yes. I will. Oh, hit! Wow. All right. So I use a spell. So side strikes. There we go. And it can be enfeebled 1. Wow, I don't do much damage. Maybe I should do the focusing those.
Adamantine, and maybe he's immune to precision damage, it's hard to say.
Yeah, alright. Well, that was 1 action, 2 actions. I will stride with my haste action.
It should have been 4 more damage than that. 4 more manually.
I'll go here, and then I'll use my last normal action to strike at this machinist here with a -4. Hopefully get him. No. Alright, I tried. Wait, no, I targeted the wrong thing.
You
but I think a
attacked the
30 wouldn't
wrong
hit it
thing.
anyway. So. Or maybe it would.
Oh no, I thought it totally hits the machinist.
Oh, okay, then he's dead. Hopefully. Ah, there we go. Alrighty.
The machinists are just Moot Squad. So
Yeah.
Ferris, you can't see a thing.
I feel like I've wanted that to be the case, though. You know, doesn't look as horrific as. I'll take that as a win. I'm not really sure what to do here, if I'm completely honest. Really sure how best to apply myself. So I'm just gonna take the way out. Cast Frostbite. Potentially no damage. No.
I feel like Fortitude, this thing might be pretty good at.
I'd be pretty good at. You know, I was hoping it wouldn't roll a 46, but alright.
It actually roll a 2. You know.
It's a plus 44.
Yeah.
Just doom.
So, sadly, I am no longer flanking, which bothers me greatly.
You are not, no, because Vickers is over there.
The only position to flank in makes me explode soon, so let's not do that.
You can sort of hover over here, maybe.
I'm sure you can manage the turn without needing it.
True, I could just fly, couldn't I?
Could just hit it.
You just have to maintain an action each turn to fly if you want to stay.
Yeah.
in the air.
Yes. It's probably worth it though, actually. Like,
That's the rules if you want to stay airborne is each turn
Yeah,
you spend at least one action either flying or hovering.
if you don't fly per turn, you land. I mean, I also don't know how large the explosion is going to be. No, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna try to bite him. Go with a vital strike here, a vicious swing. And miss. Wonderful. And then third action, try to trip him. Maybe his reflex save is not that good. This is with a -10, so it's a 14. I fall prone instead.
Oh god.
Well, all right then.
Oh no.
As you go ahead and like try to tail swipe the golem, and it just kind of like grabs you and throws you upside down.
Oh jeez, that wasn't the plan.
At least you weren't flying.
Yeah, in the lava, that would have been really bad. Just oh, there it goes.
Well, I take no damage because I'm resistant, so that's good.
That's fair.
Fair enough. All right, rust bucket. See what you got.
The War Machina. Let's see here. Well, it's going to go ahead and punch at Amanus.
Yes. It's a hit.
And with his blow, it pushes you back 10 feet.
Okay.
Thankfully, since you're flying, you're just floating over the lava.
Yes.
If you were on land, it'd be a different story.
There's a reason I started flying.
As it will then, it can follow you to here for free. It will then put itself into a little ball shape for a moment.
Morph ball.
Oh no.
Seize.
No, drop bombs.
Stop. That's a manipulate. You can hit them.
Aha. Foolish
It
war
is.
machine.
As
strike.
as you see itself patch itself together.
Well, we'll
You're
see.
violating the law.
Strike.
If he gets crit, then he doesn't.
Awkward prone dragon tail swipe.
You're flanking.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
That is a crit.
Hey.
No healing
As you
for
somehow manage to jam its mechanisms that crit, stopping it from self-repair.
Nice.
Amanus gets punched in the face, like flies back, cursing as the machine follows. And then it starts to like fall together, and it's just like, oh no, you don't. It just comes down 2 hands, smashing saucer into it, somehow interrupting the mechanism.
Not to be a bearer pattern, but that attack is against the orc machinist.
Oh yeah, you didn't attack the.
Oh, sorry.
That's true. That against the golem is not a crit.
Alas.
It is a hit.
Sorry.
It's your fault.
No,
Well, it's
Go ahead and roll
fine.
normal
No,
damage.
because it's
30 damage.
no.
Isaac, did you hit it?
no, I missed.
Unfortunately.
God, this thing. Sucks.
We've got to give it a boss bar.
Well, done 30% to it.
Yeah, it just healed.
Just
Uh,
healed
I'm
like
not-
most of that.
At the start of this orc's turn, the pipes it rigged detonate with superheated steam in all directions.
Yeah.
Ferris,
Ferris,
please roll a reflex save.
I didn't see that there.
you okay over there?
You know, this is the first time I'm taking damage. So, maybe?
You'll be taking half damage.
Alright. Half damage. Okay.
You were also thrown back 10 feet.
You know, it's fine. I didn't want to be in the doorway anyway.
A silly place.
Place for silly people.
The orc in question, pretty content with trying to do this. Manipulates that pipe, altering the valves to make that one be rigged.
Not one I'm in danger of, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's
Up there.
my danger.
Oh, I see.
Your danger.
That unfortunately, manipulating the pipe takes 3 actions, so he literally can't do anything else.
This is my cue to leave.
As you see the steam build.
Let's see. I'm gonna need to take a second move action to move here and attack the orc machinist. Rapier. No. End of my turn.
As he skillfully deflects your rapier with a wrench. This orc will come out of hiding. He doesn't know why there are intruders in here.